As we grow older, life presents us with new challenges, opportunities, and perspectives. Today, I want to explore something deeply meaningful: navigating life after 50, managing finances, maintaining our health, and discovering new purpose. Before we dive in, let me clarify that I'm not a financial advisor or life coach. I'm simply someone who's lived through these transitions, made mistakes, learned along the way, and gained insights that I believe are worth sharing. By the time we reach our 40s, 50s, and beyond, we start seeing life differently. Our priorities shift, and we begin focusing on the things that truly matter. What might have once driven us no longer holds the same importance, and a more profound, clearer perspective takes over. Today, I want to reflect on how we can embrace this new phase of life, particularly in terms of achieving financial independence, rediscovering our purpose, and finding joy in simplicity. 1. A shift in priorities, embracing what really matters. There's a natural evolution in our thinking as we age. When we are younger, we tend to measure success by traditional benchmarks, career achievements, material wealth, and status symbols. We're often chasing after a promotion, a better house, or a new car, believing that these things will bring us happiness. In our 20s and 30s, we're often running at full speed, trying to balance career, family, and social obligations, all while attempting to accumulate as much as possible. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious and wanting more out of life, but the challenge is that we don't always stop to reflect on whether the things we are pursuing will ultimately bring lasting satisfaction. When you reach your 40s and 50s, something shifts. You begin to reassess your values and goals. Instead of focusing on accumulation, you start thinking about preservation, preserving your health, your relationships, and your peace of mind. You may no longer feel the urge to constantly seek the next big thing. Instead, you start finding fulfillment in the small, meaningful moments. Priorities like financial security, health, family, and personal freedom take center stage. This stage of life often comes with a renewed appreciation for the things that cannot be measured in monetary terms. It's about finding balance and embracing the things that enrich your life on a deeper level, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing personal interests, or simply enjoying the quiet moments that make life beautiful. 2. Aging, a new beginning, not the end. Many people have a misconception that life slows down after a certain age, particularly after 50. You might have thought that too, believing that the best days of your life are behind you. I know I did when I was younger. I saw people over 50 as being past their prime. But now that I've crossed that milestone, I've realized that life after 50 is not the end of the road. In fact, it's just the beginning of a new, exciting chapter. As we age, we gain a level of clarity that we didn't have when we were younger. We stop chasing after things that don't matter, and we begin to focus on what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. The material possessions, the career titles, the accolades, while they may have brought some satisfaction in the moment, are not what ultimately defines a happy life. What matters are the relationships we nurture, the health we maintain, and, perhaps most importantly, the freedom to live life on our own terms. For many people, life after 50 can be the most fulfilling, peaceful, and rewarding chapter of their lives. It's a time when you have the wisdom of experience and the freedom to choose how you want to spend your time. You're no longer driven by the same external pressures that shaped your earlier years. Instead, you have the opportunity to create a life that is meaningful to you, one that aligns with your values and desires. 3. Financial independence, redefining wealth and freedom. When we're young, wealth is often equated with status. We measure our success by the size of our paycheck, the car we drive, and the house we own. But as we age, our understanding of wealth evolves. We begin to see that true wealth is not about the accumulation of material possessions. It's about the freedom that money can provide. Financial independence means having the freedom to wake up each day and do what you want, not what you have to do. It means being able to spend time with the people you care about, pursue hobbies and interests that bring you joy, and live without the constant stress of financial obligations. It's about having the ability to make choices that align with your values and passions, without being tied down by the need to earn a living. Achieving financial independence doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of years of planning, saving, and making thoughtful decisions about how you manage your money. For some people, financial independence means having millions of dollars in the bank. For others, it simply means having enough to cover your needs and live comfortably without the stress of paycheck-to-paycheck living. What's important is that you define what financial independence looks like for you, based on the lifestyle you want to lead. As we approach retirement age, the focus often shifts from wealth accumulation to wealth preservation. You begin to think about how to make your savings last, how to manage risks like inflation or market volatility, and how to plan for unforeseen expenses. The goal is no longer to amass as much as possible, but to ensure that you have enough to live the life you want, on your own terms. 4. Rediscovering purpose, the key to thriving after retirement. One of the most significant challenges that people face after reaching financial independence or retirement is the loss of a sense of purpose. For decades, many of us are defined by our work. We wake up each day with a clear sense of mission, whether that's supporting a family, climbing the corporate ladder, or simply making a living. Our work gives us structure, direction, and often a sense of identity. But what happens when the work stops? For many, retirement can feel like an identity crisis. The structure that once shaped your days is gone, and you're left with a lot of free time and no clear idea of how to fill it. This is where the search for new purpose comes in. Without a sense of purpose, many retirees struggle with feelings of boredom, aimlessness, or even depression. They've worked hard all their lives, but when the work ends, they feel lost. This is why it's so important to think about what you want to do with your time in retirement, long before you actually get there. Do you have hobbies that excite you? Are there passions you've always wanted to pursue but never had the time for? Maybe you want to volunteer, learn a new skill, or even start a second career. The key is to find something that gives your life structure and meaning. something that makes you excited to get out of bed in the morning. Purpose doesn't have to come from work. It can come from a wide range of activities, from creative endeavors like painting or writing to community involvement like mentoring or volunteering. The important thing is that you find something that sparks joy and keeps you engaged with the world around you. 5. Health and wealth, the vital duo for a happy life. I've touched on the importance of health, but let's dive deeper into why it's so critical as we age. There's a saying that goes, "A person with their health has 1,000 dreams, but a person without it has only one." This couldn't be more true as we get older. You can have all the money in the world, but without good health, it's difficult, if not impossible, to fully enjoy your life. As we age, it's essential to prioritize both our physical and mental health. Staying physically active, eating nutritious food, and maintaining a positive mindset are key components of a fulfilling life. This doesn't mean you have to run marathons or spend hours at the gym. Small, consistent efforts like taking daily walks, stretching, and eating more whole foods can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. Mental health is just as important as physical health, especially as we grow older. Keeping your mind active by reading, solving puzzles, learning new skills, or engaging in meaningful conversations with friends and family can help prevent cognitive decline and keep you feeling sharp and engaged. Staying socially connected is also crucial for mental well-being. Loneliness and isolation can have serious effects on both mental and physical health, particularly in older adults. That's why it's important to maintain relationships and stay involved in your community. Whether that's through volunteering, joining clubs, or simply staying in touch with friends and family. 6. Embracing the unknown, preparing for life's surprises. We've all learned by now that life doesn't always go according to plan. Unexpected events, whether it's a health issue, a financial downturn, or changes in family circumstances, can throw us off course. That's why it's so important to have a plan in place for the unknown. Financially, this means building a safety net, a cushion of savings that can cover unexpected expenses, like medical bills or home repairs, without derailing your long-term financial goals. It may also mean looking into things like long-term care insurance to help cover potential healthcare costs as you age. But beyond finances, it's also important to be mentally and emotionally prepared for the surprises life throws your way. Flexibility and resilience are key traits that will help you navigate the inevitable challenges of aging. Being open to change and learning to adapt to new circumstances will allow you to face these challenges with grace and strength. 7. The legacy you leave behind. Impact beyond wealth. As we grow older, another important question begins to emerge. What kind of legacy will you leave behind? This question extends far beyond money and material assets. It touches on the impact you've had on others, your family, your community, and the world around you. A legacy isn't just about passing down wealth. It's about passing down wisdom, values, and life lessons. Have you taken the time to share what you've learned with the younger generations? Have you taught your children or grandchildren about the importance of resilience, patience, and financial responsibility? Your legacy can also extend to your community. Have you thought about how you can give back, whether it's through volunteering, mentoring, or supporting causes you care about? Your actions today can have a lasting impact long after you're gone. Date, estate planning and end-of-life decisions, a gift to your loved ones. As we approach the later stages of life, it's important to think about estate planning and end-of-life decisions. These are difficult topics to address, but planning for them now can save your loved ones a great deal of hardship down the road. Estate planning is more than just writing a will. It's about ensuring that all of your affairs are in order so that your assets are distributed according to your wishes when the time comes. This might include setting up trusts to help your heirs avoid probate or designating beneficiaries for things like life insurance policies and retirement accounts. It's also important to have a plan in place for medical decisions. If you're ever unable to make decisions for yourself, who will make them on your behalf? This is where things like power of attorney and healthcare proxies come into play. Having these documents in place ensures that your wishes will be followed, even if you're unable to communicate them yourself. And while these conversations may be difficult, having them now can provide peace of mind for both you and your family. You'll know that your wishes will be respected, and your loved ones won't be left guessing about what you would have wanted. 9. Finding joy in simplicity. The true measure of a happy life. Amid all the planning, saving, and preparing for the future, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Finding joy in the present moment. At the end of the day, financial independence and retirement aren't just about having money. They're about having the freedom to enjoy the things that matter most: your health, your relationships, and your peace of mind. Sometimes, the most rewarding moments in life are the simplest. Whether it's sitting on your porch with a cup of tea, taking a walk through the park, or spending time with your loved ones. These are the moments that bring true fulfillment. As you move through the later stages of life, remember to take time to appreciate the little things. Slow down, savor the moments that make life rich in ways that money can't buy, and find joy in simplicity. 10. A final thought. Life after 50. The best is yet to come. As we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with one final thought. Life after 50 isn't the end of the road. It's a new chapter, filled with opportunity, freedom, and joy. Whether you've already reached financial independence or are still working toward it, remember that every step you take today sets the stage for the life you'll live tomorrow. Financial independence isn't about retiring from life. It's about living life on your own terms. And there's nothing quite like the freedom to wake up each day and decide what you want to do with your time. Take care of your health, nurture your relationships, and continue learning and growing. Most importantly, enjoy the journey. Because as long as you're still breathing, there's more to discover, more to experience, and more to love. Thank you for listening and sharing with me.